Akshniya, you are live. Okay, let's just turn it around. Okay. No, this goes this way. Oh no, should go. You want to see yourself or no? Is it distracting? No. All right, you hold it.
Are you not watching?
Okay, I can't. Not allowed.
Okay, in the Hadron, we just said in the Siyum, after at the beginning, we say a list of the 10 sons of Rabbi. And it's a very strange thing. Why are we suddenly counting 10 sons? At the end of the Choros, we're used to counting 10. We even had to count backwards and forwards and skipping and that. But this Siyum is not only for Bechoros, it's for everything. So what's this Indian of counting the 10 sons of
The question is why Dafka 10 or why Dafka his sons?
What's the whole Indian? So one of the earliest sources is found in Sefer Eshkol. And Shaila, Sefer Eshkol, as a Rishon, and he brings a Shaila which was asked to Rav Haigon. And Rav Haigon was asked whether these 10 Bnei Rav Papa were all the sons of one Rav Papa. Was it all one person? Or was it different people lived at different times? Mm-hmm. So he said, no, of course, it wasn't one person. We know this one was in the time of Rava, and this one was in the time of Rav Chisda, and this one was in the time of Rav. There were completely different people, and Rav Papa himself lived much later. So they're all different people, and he even says we know where they're buried in Bovel. Rabbi was familiar with the local scene, and he knew exactly that they were all different Rav Papas. But then he says, "Va'amru ki yesh Kabbalah leheisir shekha." There's a Kabbalah saying and he brings that when it says the 10 sons of Rav Papa, and it's a Kabbalah to remove shekha. So what's it? I want to offer.
Who says this?
Sorry, this is Rav Haigon. So I want to offer. I want to share with you an original idea I had, and I hope you like it. I want to mention that Rav Chaim Kanievsky, in his Sefer Siyach HaSodeh, he also discusses this question: is it all one? And he actually lists out 53 times in Shas of Bnei Rav Papa, different Rav Papas, and he says about it, it's not all one; they're all different ones. There are many sons of Bnei Rav Papas throughout Shas, and he didn't even have a computer.
Internet.
He lists out all in his Sefer. He lists out all 53 sources of Bnei Rav Papa. So I would like to offer an insight based on a medrash in Pirkei Rabbi Elazar, Perik Memches, and there it discusses the 5 letters of Medatz Pach. 5 letters of Medatz Pach are the 5 final letters in the Hebrew language, and it's a very strange thing because it doesn't actually occur in the original Hebrew, in the Ksav Ivri. We don't find such a thing as a final letter. And the Gemara in Megillah says it was Nevi'im who introduced it, the final letters. So what is the concept? Sofim of the Nevi'im, yeah. It introduced the concept of final letters. So what is the concept of final letters? It says in Pirkei Rabbi Elazar, Hey Oisias Shekoflu B'Torah, the 5 letters which are doubled, Va'Oisias Kulan B'Soid Geula. It's a Soid Geula. Chav Chav Bei Nigel Avram Avinu Me'Kasav Shneimer Lech Lecha. Lech Lecha has got 2 chavs, right? Mem Bei Nigel Yitzchak, and it says from the Plishtim, lech mir mit dem Manu. Nun nigel Yaakov Avinu, atzleini no. Pei bei nigel abasin mit Mitzrayim. Shnema pokoid pokadti. Tzadi bei us da kodesh baruch nigel is Israel. V'loim tzemach tzemachti. That's a sweet geula, going through all the generations. Then he says, "V'loim nimsu oisius elu l'Avram Avinu." This was a secret. The only one who knew this secret was Avram Avinu. Avram Avinu masul Yitzchak, v'Yitzchak masul Yaakov, v'Yaakov masul Yosef, v'Yosef masul Achiv, v'Asher ben Yaakov masul Seid Hagula l'Sef Batzoshe. וכשבו משה ואהרון אצל זקני ישראל ועשו עיסוס לעיניהם, הלכו זקני ישראל אצל זקנוסון צרך בסושה, ואמרו לו, בוא איש ועשו עיסוס לעינינו. This man's come along and he's made all these signs. Do we trust him? This Moshe Rabbeinu came along and he started telling him. אמרו להם, אין בעיסוס הללו ממש. אמרו לו, he said, Pokai Pakadati. Who is legal Israel Mitzrayim? Shikach Shamati me Abba Pei Vapei Shanema Pokai Pakadati Esem Yad Heminu Ambalakim. As soon as he said the secret password, Pokai Pakadati, they believed him. What's the secret here? What's going on here? So Basosha has got this secret thing, pocket pakadati, pay. What's going on? The answer is, the final letters are the Seid Geula. What does that mean? That when you've got a word in Hebrew, you look at the end of the word, you look at the tachlis, you look where it's leading to. That's the Seid of the final letters. You don't look at now you look at what's the aim. When somebody comes along and he's in Mitzrayim and he would have said to them, let my people go, let them out of slavery. Don't listen to him, he's not a goyal. Why? He just wants freedom. You need to have freedom for a tachlis, to go somewhere to serve Hashem. That's pokai pokadati, pokai yivkoi. You have a gula now for something that you're going to Kabbalah Satira, for what you're trying to achieve in the future. As long as the Geula is not for a future purpose, it's nothing. That's not a Geula. All African countries got independence. Well, they get them. They're free, but it doesn't get them anywhere. There has to be a tachlis, and the tachlis is symbolized in these final letters. If you look at the end, right? So the double pay, one pay is the proper pay and the normal pay, and then there's a sort of the hidden pay, which is the tachlis. This concept is actually found in what we call a pay lefufa in the Torah. Anybody have seen old Sefer Torahs? In the last 200 years we don't do pay lefufas.
That's where they got the strudel from.
But this one is how they did it in Sfad. This is how they did it in Ashkenaz. This is a Taimani one, right? This is how a pay lefufa. What's a pay lefufa? It's a little pay inside the normal pay. It's a hidden pay. That's the side of a pay lefufa. Now we find a similar concept by the Seres B'nai Haman.
2 minutes.
The Seres B'nai Haman, we say the 10 sons of Haman. How do the 10 sons of Haman come into the Megillah? They're not mentioned anywhere, except here. Yeah? What was their function in, says Rashi, the 10 sons of Haman wanted to block the building of the Beis Hamikdash. Yeah, also Sidna, they were the ones who did behind the scenes. They blocked the building of the Beis Hamikdash. The key thing in the redemption, in the Geula, by the Megillah, was to lead to the building of the Beis Hamikdash. That was the key thing. So we say the 10 sons of Haman. This is a shira. Yeah, it's classed as a shira. That's the victory song that you sing the names of the. It's not a song. It's a poem. Yeah, a poetic thing. We find the same thing when they came into Israel. These are the turning points in history that you stop for a minute and you think, now we're going to celebrate. When they conquered the 31 kings, the Malchi Canaan, there's a Shira. Shira's Malchi Canaan, also written Surah Shira, where you have a list of the 31 kings. You say the 31 kings. So you see a list of names is considered like a victory song.
Where is this?
In Yeshua. In Yeshua, after they conquered the 31 kings, you list out you've probably seen it, it's written in Surah Shira. So, let us come back to the Hadron. What do we ask for in the Hadron? What do we ask for? We ask for three things. We say, we come to an end of Masechta. It's a turning point. We stop to think. We assess where we're going. We look. We want the Torah to stay with us in Olam Hazeh. That means it's a Hadron. We're going to come back to it, right? And we want to take it with us to Olam Haba, right? We want it for the future. But then we say something else as well. In Olam Hazeh, we want there to be a permanence as well. What do we say? I want it to go to the next generation. Right? So now, this is symbolized in the 10 sons of Papa. Papa is pay. It's to say we're looking for the future. We want it in the next generation, it's B'nai Papa. And then we have 10. Why 10? 10 is a minyan. For Siyum, you need a minyan. When you learn with a chabura, when you listen with a chabura, it's much more powerful. So what's this got to do with that? With shikha? No, you don't have a shikha. The shikha means that you preserve it for the future, that it's got a permanence. Ba'olam hazeh, ba'olam haba, right? And saying the 10 sons is a symbolic of that. Hope you appreciate that.
That was very nice.
Wow.
I have a lot of charota that I try to limit you. Beautiful. Nice.
That's very good.
A lot of Givaldic.
Are you going to publish that?
It is. It's published already.
I published it 14 years ago.
For the Siyum Shas.
The Siyum Shas in London.